Next up, all Zelda games. Okay. We will start at the beginning of all things. We'll try to do them in order. Okay. Hey, thank you for the raid, Yuichi. Okay. All the Zelda games. Zelda 1, good. Sets a precedence. It sets everything we know about the Zelda game. Well, a lot of everything we know. Adventure of Link. I'm sadly gonna have to give it a C. Playable, it's not my favorite. Then you have Zelda Link to the Past. It's an S rank game. I'll go ahead and put Zelda Link to the Past with 4 Swords in with the same bundle, and they're an S. You put 2 higher than I would. That's fair. It's got redeemable stuff, but it's not great. Okay, Ocarina of Time. Where to put Ocarina of Time? B rank. To me, it was just... Okay, let me put the backstory. So I'll put Majora's Mask there as well. I played Majora's Mask after I played Majora's Mask, or after I played Wind Waker. So going backwards, it was like, oh, whatever. I've already experienced in 3D. This is nothing amazing. So to me, it was just okay. So Wind Waker. Okay. We got Zelda. Okay, now we got all the. Let's talk about. I think this is the Game Boy Link's Awakening. Okay. So let's talk. The story made it very strong. That's fair. That's why I put it up at B. It's not great to me. It sets the press. It's the one that kind of really solidifies the music in the games. Because music then became a very important part within the games. Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages. S rank. I still love those games to this day. And Link's Awakening will always hold a special place in my heart. The original Link's Awakening. That holds a special place in my heart. So, other people may disagree. I, however, think that Link's Awakening is a very strong contender. Okay, so then we talk about Zelda Wind Waker. I like it. I like it a lot. And maybe it's nostalgia, but I enjoyed it. It was one of the first few GameCube games that I had played. It was really good. Zelda 4 Swords, I gotta give it high. It was one of those games that I got to play with my brother and my dad. It was Zelda that I got to play multiplayer. So again, it's all personal, like personal reflection. So I understand like people are gonna rate them differently. But I think that for me, 4 Swords ranks higher than Ocarina of Time. I didn't finish Ocarina of Time till years after I got it. Just never interested me. So now we're getting into Minish Cap. Minish Cap was okay. Minish Cap was just okay. Twilight Princess was... I'm gonna put it right there with Ocarina. If it gets remade, we'll see. But right now, it's okay. Skyward Sword. this is where I'm going to probably get some flack. Gameplay-wise, goes in D. The mechanics, that's not the problem. The lore, not the problem. The music, not the problem. It's the gameplay. You are constantly doing a fetch quest. You are constantly, oh, go get this. Oh, go get that. Collect these. Collect that. And to me, that was extremely frustrating. Go collect this core, the keyquees. Okay, go get the key pieces to enter the dungeon. Okay, you're in the dungeon. You beat the boss. Great. Okay, now you're going to the fire dungeon. Okay, go get the key pieces. Okay. Oh, now we flooded the forest. Go collect these things. Go collect that. And it was just like, this is the fetch questiest Zelda game, and it is frustrating because it's back and forth and forth and back and back and forth. And if you play it as a Wii game, you're probably not going to play it in large chunks. But if you play it as the Wii U or the Switch version, you will, and it becomes extremely apparent. The gameplay has not changed. The amount of time you have to sit with it has. So, to me, that was extremely frustrating. Hyrule Warriors, I like it. I like the Warriors format. It's an extremely fun format for me. It's easy to pick up, do 1 or 2 battles, and move on with my life. It's great. Link Between Time, or A Link Between Worlds. SS rank. It took what was perfect about Link to the Past, and it made it more perfect. It added a new world, it added a new depth and element, new mechanic. The gameplay was familiar, but different. I liked it a lot. I sat down, binged it, 100%ed it, then went for hero mode. I love it. Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. I didn't like them. They're better than Skyward Sword, but I didn't like them. They relied too much on... And again, this is early DS issue. They relied a lot on DS touching mechanics. Draw the path of the boomerang. Draw your route on the map. Draw this, do that. And it was just like, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. I don't want to have to draw everything. A couple times, okay. But every time I want to use the boomerang, no, thank you. Every time I want to go on the boat, no, thank you. I'd rather just sail, explore. But no, I don't want to have to draw my path. Triforce Heroes, D rank. Zelda, it's Zelda meets a dress-up game. Cool mechanic. Just, Okay. Are we ready for the most controversial opinion in this field? I think Breath of the Wild, for as good as it is, which it is great, but it is only an A rank. There were, 4 dungeons? Elephant, lizard, camel, bird. 4 dungeons. Hyrule Castle was not a dungeon. It was a giant room. I liked it a lot, but a lot of the things for me that make a really cool Zelda game is the environment around it. And for me, I didn't get that. Like, I love it. I do. But for me, I wanted more. The shrines were... Oh, see, that's actually like one of my biggest gripes. A lot of the shrines for me was just the same thing over and over and over, with just a different slap of paint. I love it. I'm super looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2. It's just... If you ask me, hey, do you want to replay through Breath of the Wild? I'm going to go, I think I'm good. It's just so... It's so much to do, which I love it for that, but nothing that you have to do. That's actually why, controversial opinion, I don't like Skyrim. The idea of, you have everything in the world you can do, and my thought is, I don't want to do everything. Please just give me where I'm supposed to go. Don't just go, here's a bunch of quests, and you can go wherever you want. I don't know. I struggle with that. Basically, if given too much I'm allowed to do at one time, basically my brain goes, and you will do none of that. And that frustrates me. Because I know, theoretically, I should really enjoy it. Okay, so that's all the Zelda games.